Welcome back to my User News. Some news stories for you. First one is about some remarks passed by Colonel Damake Zaidu, who is Deputy Administrator of Wolkait, Humaira Sagade. Worked for years for Wolkait to make it part of Amhara region. And he's a staunch supporter of Wolkait being part of Amhari. He, in a speech, opposed referendum, it seems, or you can say he opposed return of Tigrayan IDPs to Western Tigray, Wolkait, Humaira Sagade. What is the logic which is being shared by Colonel Damake Zaidu? Secondly, Ethiopian Communication Minister Lagasse Tolo today criticized Tigray People Liberation Front leaders. Some TPLF leaders, he mentioned some words used by some TPLF leaders recently. What did he say? And thirdly, viewers, Takale Oma, former Minister of Mining of Ethiopia, today claimed or confirmed that 2 billion barrels of crude oil have been discovered in Ethiopia. Firstly, was holding a referendum in Wolkait to determine the future status of this zone is a disputed topic. It's easier said than done. It's difficult to hold referendum there. I've been saying that. And Colonel Damake Zaidu confirmed what I have been saying in some videos. He, in a way, opposed referendum. What did he say? Colonel Damake Zaidu is one of the most well-known people when it comes to the fight for Wolkait to make it part of Amhara region. He remained in prison as well when EPRD was in power. And since Wolkait came under Amhara control, he has been working as deputy administrator there. Wolkait has not received any budget. Government's position is that the issue of Wolkait between Tigray and Amhara will be resolved in accordance with Ethiopian constitution. And some Tigrayans, even Tigrayan government officials, they believe that by in accordance with the constitution means that Wolkait is going to be part of Tigray. But we have been hearing rumors about referendum as well, that and not rumors, reportedly the idea was floated by PMRB at some meetings held of Prosperity Party, that referendum should be held in Wolkait and Raya. It seems that it wouldn't be easy to create consensus for holding of referendum in Raya and Wolkait, especially in Wolkait. Why? Damake Zaidu, in a speech, has opposed return of IDPs who were displaced from Wolkait, Humaira Sagade to their homes, if referendum is to be held. His logic is that ethnic Amharas lived in Wolkait, Sagade. They were in majority. But decades ago, they were expelled. Then Tigrayans were brought and they were settled here. Now Tigrayans in majority. They were in majority. War broke out 2 years ago. Tigrayans fled. If these IDPs return to Tigray, Western Tigray, Wolkait, Humaira, Sagade, once again Tigrayans will be in majority and referendum will be in their favor. Vote count will be in their favor. So that is why he is opposing a return of IDPs from other parts of Tigray to Humaira, Wolkait, Sagade. So holding a referendum to determine the future status of Wolkait is not a doable solution, I think. There must be some other out-of-box solution. In a way, Damakazadu opposed the solution, and I don't think Amhara regional government will agree to this idea of referendum as well in Wolkait. Secondly, words, Lagassetolo, Ethiopian communication minister, today criticized TPLF. He talked about TPLF and Shine. He talked about peace and security in Ethiopia. He said that measures were being taken to ensure peace and security situation in Ethiopia. That operation against Shine, OLA, was underway in different places. And then he mentioned TPLF. He said that government side was restrained. Government media, government officials, they were told to avoid provocative statements, hateful comments against the TPLF. But some TPLF leaders used irresponsible language, and they called soldiers of a neighboring region murderers. I think he was referring to Amhara forces, Amhara militia members. In some tweets, in some messages, yes, Tigray leadership termed them as murderers, and they used the same words for Eritrean soldiers and Amhara soldiers. So, and like Asatolo said, that a message has been delivered to TPLF leadership to avoid such insightful language. I think main sticking point is withdrawal. Since Amhara forces, Eritrean military, they are not completely withdrawing from Tigray, so that is why Tigray leadership accuses them of atrocities in Tigray without sharing evidence, only verbal accusations. So if issue of withdrawal is settled, you will see that there could be hope of peace between Tigray and Amhara regions. Lastly, viewers, good news for Ethiopia, shared by former Minister of Mining of Ethiopia, Takele Uma, who has been relieved from this post. Ethiopian PM relieved 4 ministers a few days ago. Takele Uma is one of them. He served as Addis Ababa mayor as well in the past. And today he claimed, or he reported, that 2 billion barrels of crude oil have been discovered in Ethiopia. Exploration was conducted in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. In Vere Ilu, this discovery was revealed. And exploration was launched in 5 basins, and in one site, this discovery was revealed. So good news for Ethiopia that oil reserves have been discovered in the marine of Ethiopia. Takele Uma has not been tasked with a new responsibility so far, and I think he's still in Ethiopia. So what is going to be his next position, that's not clear. But so far, the way he is reporting, the way he is speaking, it means that he is on board with the Prosperity Party. No serious issues between Takele Uma and PM Abiy, and he could be appointed to some new position in coming days. Thank you for watching.